A passion to build better solutions is what drove Art and Penny McElroy to start a business out of their garage in 1954. The early years consisted of contract work for local companies like American Airlines, W.L. Walker, and Allied Bearing. Art also began designing his own products that included boxes to transport hunting dogs to the field, boat trailers and motor brackets, and desk tool caddies for drafters. In just 3 short years, the business needed to expand, and construction began on a new 4,000 square foot facility on Independence Street in 1957. While their new venture was still growing, Art continued to work full-time at a local heat exchanger company where he had originally designed his first Fintube machine. By 1961, the business had grown enough to allow Art to devote his time fully to McElroy. With several patents to his name, Art was always looking to improve on his previous efforts, and with the contract for a new Fintube machine, he developed McElroy's own line of Fintube equipment, selling the first one in 1964. Not long afterwards, Art began working on a new design that led to the evolution of the No. 3 machine, which allowed customers to create embedded fins, setting McElroy machines apart from the competition. By the end of the 1960s, McElroy was shipping its Fintube machinery across the globe. McElroy grew quickly, and facilities at the new plant were expanded as they continued to build Fintube machines and took on more contract jobs that included jet engine stands, oil field sampling tools, well fracking equipment, and plastic molding machinery. Based on the company's work in the emerging world of plastics, Art was contracted by Phillips Petroleum in 1969 to build a machine that could weld together their new high-density polyethylene, or HDPE, pipe. After a successful performance, an agreement was made between the two companies, declaring that Phillips would devote themselves to the pipe, and McElroy would continue to build the equipment to weld it together. With a new future in the business of pipe fusion, Art set out to improve the design and technology of that initial machine. A centerline guidance system, still used on nearly every McElroy fusion machine today, was created to ensure an equal amount of force is distributed around the entire diameter of the pipe. The size range was expanded to fuse pipe from 2 inches through 6 inches, and wheels were added to aid in mobility. The McElroy line of fusion equipment was launched. As the market for HDPE pipe expanded, so did McElroy's product offerings, both in size and technology. Between 1969 and 1973, McElroy built out a line of equipment to cover pipe sizes from 5/8 inches all the way up to 48 inches. It was during these formative years that McElroy's innovative use of hydraulics created the machine offerings that we know today as the MegaMac. Regardless of pipe size, a focus on design made fusion operations safe, efficient, and easy to learn. Numerous innovations around mobility, hydraulic controls, and pipe handling set the standard for much of the industry still today. While Art and Penny worked to grow the Fintube and fusion business, their 3 children became increasingly involved in the company. Their oldest daughter, Donna, joined the company in 1976 to help Penny handle the day-to-day accounting. Their youngest daughter, Peggy, came to work in 1979 to follow in Art's footsteps and lead the Fintube division, which she did for nearly 40 years. And Chip, their son, came to work first as a summer intern in 1978 at the age of 16. He then returned to work full-time within the engineering department in 1985 after his graduation with a degree in mechanical engineering. With McElroy's reach and reputation growing, Art sought out ways to be more involved in the thermoplastic pipe fusion industry itself. He dreamed of having a world-class training facility to teach the best practices and principles of pipe fusion. Art knew properly trained machine operators would ensure McElroy machines were used correctly and that fused piping systems were installed properly. In 1981, McElroy University was opened to educate machine operators, repair technicians, and inspectors. It continues today as the longest-running fusion education resource in the industry. With McElroy's place in the world of pipe fusion solidly established, Art decided it was time to expand operations and founded the first office outside of the United States, McElroy Canada, in 1980. He also realized adding a team of distributors would increase McElroy's ability to sell, support, and service their customers. Consolidated Pipe, Upsco, Grubner, and ISCO became some of the first channel partners to join a new distributor network in 1984. In an effort to diversify the business, McElroy entered a completely new market in 1983, distributing hydraulic valves and components through McElroy Fluid Power. Art realized, as in the pipe fusion industry, to be a successful distributor, you must partner with the very best manufacturers. McElroy soon became the master distributor for valve oil in North America, a relationship that lasted for over 20 years, until the business was sold to Valve Oil as they grew their own business. Art McElroy was an outstanding inventor, engineer, designer, and businessman who established strongholds in 3 separate industries. After his passing in 1988, Penny McElroy picked up the reins of the company and continued the vision they built together as president and CEO for the next decade. When Penny decided the time had come to retire, Chip McElroy was appointed as the new president and CEO in 1997. His tenacity as a leader and ingenuity as an engineer has led the company through its greatest period of economic growth. New offices were established to offer local sales and services to customers anywhere in the world. A UK office opened in 1998 to serve the water and gas markets of the UK, Middle East, and Africa with their growing use of PE pipe. This led the way, with more offices and technical centers soon to follow in Chile, Australia, and India. McElroy facilities in Tulsa continued to expand as well. In 1998, a state-of-the-art engineering facility was built. A new 110,000 square foot manufacturing facility opened to accommodate additional machining capability in 2006. And in 2013, a new corporate headquarters and large diameter assembly building was opened to support growing demand. Under Chip's leadership, new products have been brought to market that revolutionized the industry. Machines like the Trackstar, the first fusion machine to be self-contained and built on tracks. The Talon, a machine that self-loads 2-meter pipe from the ground, and a suite of specialty tools for indoor piping systems have further established McElroy as the preferred equipment when it comes to pipe fusion. Today, McElroy continues to build on the dream that Art and Penny began. Their spirit of innovation and eagerness to provide dependable solutions to their customers still runs deep through the company's culture. Their commitment to the employees was returned as many made lifelong careers with McElroy. Employees have always been considered part of their extended family. The company's success has been built upon producing quality equipment with a talented team, meaningful customer relationships, and a desire to make the world a better place.
I don't think I can overemphasize the fact that we could have never accomplished it had we not had the people, the continuity of the people. We had families that worked for us, not 1 or 2 or 3, we had 4 at one time of a family that were working. And salt of the earth people, and Art thought the most of them and they apparently of him. And I think that the stability alone was worth its weight in gold. I really did. And as far as I'm concerned, this is still just the beginning.